Hello and welcome back to some more Settlers Free. This time we are going to be looking at some early build guides for the Asians. The reason I want to do this is because I'm going to have another match with Laura and we decided on going Asian versus Asian. So that will be an interesting match as Laura doesn't normally play Asian, and it's a bit different from playing Rome and Amazon. So let's start. First, we want to get a lot of woodcutting going on. See if we can do. Yes, we can do forester in there. Have okay area here. We can do cutter here and another cutter here and let's do a saw there. If we do another forester here and do a woodcutter here, then we can do sawmill here, and I think this will be should be an okay start, but we are going to need a bit more than this. Let's just guess which way we are going to be expanding. But also we should check out what we have in the area, as we may need our pioneers to take some more trees and so on. For this little strategy guide, I just loaded up a random scenario with one enemy. I plan to do about half an hour of this. By that time, we should have a good running economy. And we forgot to start these guys. See, how many do we start with? We could do 5 more here in the startup phase. Do them down here. Start with a lot of mountains around us, so that is both good and bad. But the big question is, do we have any swamps? There's swamps there. That's a bit far away, and this brown swamp is not good enough for rice. But we can build on it because we are Asian. Let's just switch to the color map. This area is apparently too wide for too steep for a tower. Want a tower up there. And looks like we have a connection there, so this guy don't need to work anymore. Okay, we can work a little more just to get the better connection. These guys can stop working. How about down here? We can do a tower there. And we may want to get in this direction as soon as possible, so we may want to send these guys down here. And then this connection is done, we can send them back here and turn them back. Still have a lot of free settlers, but as soon as these buildings start going up in another tempo, it will be another case. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Can we start on a third setup? I don't have any room for any other sawmills, so we need to somewhat stick with what we have here. We could expand with another cutter here and do forester in here, because this area is not going to be useful for anything other than trees. I think that would be a good idea to, because we have a cutter there and a cutter there. Then if we do a forester here, then they can cut here and here. And where can we? Yeah. Let's do that for now. Do one there and do one there. And because we are Asian, we have a lot of stone stored because we don't use a lot of stone for our buildings. So we can wait quite a long time before doing a stone cutter. But of course, there is reasons to start on stone at some point early, because we want to store up the stone so we can do convert stone to iron. There's room for this, so this is going up. This is being worked on, and these guys can go. Where shall we use them? Right now we are not in any immediate danger of running out of trees. We started with good enough trees for these three, and this is running okay, so we want this to go up fast. And we want our diggers to not stop working. And I'm sorry if I'm going into my mic and making it sound bad. I moved it away a bit, so it should be better now. We can do cutter here, and we may want to do another cutter here. Would be nice to get a cutter down here, maybe. Where can we do? Let's do it there. Do the sawmill there, and as we have planned the third sawmill, I think it is about time to plan a large temple. Where shall we do that? We have a good area for it where we don't take too much space from future projects. But let's do it there. Did we turn the pioneers back? Yes, we did. We should destroy this temple. No, not temple, tower. Because we want these forester huts to be able to work all the area here. We could squeeze in another forester hut here, but we do want this area to become a forest. So in time we will get rid of the resources here, and it will become a better forest. There will be more room for trees, as you cannot place trees when there's resources on the area. And we got this small residence up, so that means we have enough settlers. We have 8 in spare, and that is not counting the people reserved for digging, building, and carrying jobs. Let's check our scouts, our soldier scouts out here. Oh, we do have some more swamp up there. Still a bit far away. That's the thing with Asian. You can't you can't count on. I mean, you can't expect to get swamp nearby all the time, and you can be in the very bad position where there is simply no swamp on the map at all, which means you need to make about 18 temples or something like that to get your level 3 stuff. We have this tower, and so far we haven't found the enemy, so question is, which tower should we keep? Oh, we do have some swamp here as well. That looks a bit better than the other. If we have more, oh, we have enough to get a production started. Yes, Very good. This is, I would judge this area is enough for one rice farm. Let's see if we can convert any of these. Let's not take all of them, as we want this to go up in a relative good time. These are getting the resources they need. We should of course also think about doing our weapon infrastructure stuff. Where should we do that? Could be a good area here, could also be a good area up here. Let's check where we can do farms first. We can do farms down here and it's close to water, so let's do the weapon infrastructure stuff up here instead. Check where we can do this. Can we do... no, we can't do one down there, so let's use the area the most efficient and do like this. And we also should plan this. Let's destroy this. Maybe we can get a better position on it. Yeah, just a little better, but as good as I'd hoped. Of course, need to get rid of these first. And we are reaching the time when it will be a good idea to start stone cutting. So let's go big on that from the start. This is a very good area for stone. Do we still have enough? We still have another unused settler. Should expand more. We are reaching 12 minutes and this is going okay. Could be better. These are not running as good as I wanted them to. Where can we squeeze in stuff down here? No. We should let this guy have this area for trees. Instead of squeezing another forester in, we should just let this guy do the foresting. Would be nice if we could squeeze a rice farm in there, but maybe it's good enough to do it here. Let's wait a moment with that, because it's not super important to get it up at this point. Because the first promotion we are going to do with the large temples. Which is a thing we also need to start thinking about. And of course, with playing the different nations, there's no right or wrong way to do it. I just think this way is the most efficient to get free sawmills up and running at the start before doing anything else, and then rushing large residents. Because the Asians' buildings are relatively cheap. Considering that that planks are processed logs, so they have taken that into consideration and made buildings a bit cheaper compared to Egyptians, where they are very rock heavy, compared to Asians not being that plank heavy in comparison between these two. 14 minutes. Maybe we can do 15 minutes on this large residence. Looks like it will be possible. Still have our diggers occupied. Diggers are done digging over here. Did we run out of stone? Yes, we did, so we should get the wood to the stone cutters. I did a small miscalculation there because I think these guys are okay. They're not completely out of stone. These guys can be built without stone. It's just this guy and this guy who need stone. So it's not the worst miscalculation, but still a bit bad when this was supposed to be a pro guide here. But it will be fine because Asian are very easy in the aspect that their stone cutters does not cost any stone. You see, they only cost three planks to make. So if you run out of stone as Asian, then you can make stone cutters without any problems. Let's just go big on this and get checking on these mountains here, and of course we check the mountains closest to our setup here because we are most curious about those. Let's plan a farm there. Of course we are being bombarded with messages now that we are exploring the mountains. And we can on high priority this. It doesn't really make a difference as it has all the resources it needs, but sometimes if you have resources in a building like this and this is still on high priority, then they will not start building this unless you remove the high priority thing. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Looks like a very good area for coal. We want coal up and running soon as possible. Let's see, we have not stopped any of these, and this is going up. And we want temples. Can we squeeze in any temples down here without... we can do one there, and we can do one here. We will probably destroy this, so we can use this area for other stuff. Oh, looks like that's a good area for a coal mine behind here, but we have built close to the mountain, so it so there's an area here close to the mountain where we can't build. Know what I was thinking there. Of course, we shouldn't do a third stone cutter at this point. If we should do something, we should do a market so we can stack up some resources. Let's expand some more. I chose the biggest map, so the enemy may be far away. But that's fine for showing this, I think. Let's have this guy cut these down here so we can have some better farms. And we should... if there's no better iron, we should set up there, but I would like to... oh, this area could be a good coal mine. Let's make sure this guy checks it properly. We need these to check this up here, and as we set this guy to work, he didn't finish the order, so that's a bit annoying that they have to finish the animation, but they don't do it right. We should automate this, and no, we should set it from automate to manual. I just thought this guy had been trained, but we did set the weapons to be bows in good time, so There was no danger there. Looks like we can do a good coal mine here. Yes, looked like they got a lot of the signs down. Just to give them a new area to work on because they stopped there. Sulfur is not super useful for Asians. It's a fun little thing to do to make gunpowder and take down towers, but it's generally more useful to use the resources for soldiers. At least in my opinion. Let's see what's going on. And we have a bit here for this guy. We should do a saw right away so we can have a fourth sawmill. Let's check this. We have not trained any soldiers, so we can't really demolish this yet without angering our people. We could maybe expand the wood a little this way. Or where shall we go with this? Would be sad to use that area down there when it's looks like it's pretty good. For other stuff, it looks like it's oh no! Don't do a summon there. Looks like it's pretty flat when we can do all these big buildings. This is coming up, very good. And we need to keep in mind where the door is. The door is there, so it's a good idea to have the. Here I'm pointing at the screen instead of showing with the mouse. The door is here, so it's good to have fields in this area. Of course, straight down is also good, but I like to have in this area here, because then they go straight out to the middle of the field. Let's do the second one there, and let's start thinking about water and the likes. Water there. It's very steep, so we can't squeeze in any fissures here. A bit annoying. We could do a little backup stone cutter down here. We are working on our temples, so we it's going pretty well. This is soon getting worked on. We could have set this a little further up there and maybe gotten a better mine. Oh, maybe a good mine there. It looks like there's iron over there, so let's check that out. These guys check this. Maybe there's iron up here, and it looks like this is a good area, so let's have our pioneers do that area. And the thing we need to keep in mind is we need more settlers. So, no, let's not do that there, because we may want to use that swamp for swampy things. For making sake and that stuff. Going up, so we will soon get the promotion. So we will make the 30-minute mark, but not much more than that. But we will have started on the mana thing, and that's pretty important. Let's do that there. Let's set the radius there. Or should we make sure he gets this as well? Let's do it like this, I think. So this guy should have this radius. Oh, this is a very good area for an iron mine. So we should allocate more pioneers to that. This is even better, so we should do an iron mine over here. Do we have a better place for a coal mine? No, let's do a coal mine here as well. Let's set this to high priority because it's one of our most oh no, we didn't want to do this one. Thought we had set it not to make it. Where can we do the fourth? Let's do this. Let's do quarter here and do, yeah, that would be okay. Then we have used all our starting axes, and we will use our newly made saw. We can stop the high priority on this because we want the other stuff to start working. And let's try to think like it's a ordinary game. So we want to think about having an area for valuables. So let's see if we cannot screw up making a little vault thingy there. Let's just keep looking for new places for good mines. These guys should be working. This guy is finding nothing down here. This guy can go there. This guy can keep checking this area. Go check this. Right there. We are running out of our starting resources. This guy is working. We can move his area a little bit. Whose area? You should maybe be able to see the middle area is almost out in front of the door, so it's very short a walk from the door to the middle of the field. So that is what I normally go for. And of course the other races have other positions for their for the doors on their farms, so it may be a little different for them. Of course we have nothing here because we made a sawmill that we didn't want. Let's do some fishing, because these guys are going to run out of resources. Would be a nice place for mines. Oh wow, very good place for a coal mine up here. We need to work there, nothing up here. And could be a good area for an iron mine here, maybe. We will probably put an iron mine there. Let's check the area up there. Have this guy keep checking this because we may want to reconsider doing something there. Do coal over here, maybe. I think we will definitely do a coal mine here, and we will do it quite fast. Like, bam. This guy is working. It looks like these are going to be mature soon, so we could get an early start on mana production. Let's just do that, and let's be ready here. We are reaching the 30-minute mark, so let's just make these. We are a little behind on weapons. I would have liked to have had a little more weapons, but on the other hand, our infrastructure is running pretty well, I think. I mean, we are we are far in our mission to get all of this set up. And we are going to need something to use all of this grain we are going to have very soon, so let's do. I said I wanted to make it about 30 minutes, but let's go a little longer. This would be a fine starting setup. How well is this? 60%, 70%, very good. I'm trying to judge these areas. None of them beats the mine that's going to come out of this. Let's stop working on this and make them just work on this. Because at this point we don't need to expand this too much. Actually, talking about that, let's just expand it anyway. Just to be ready. And is this going up? Yes, it is. We could get started on some more rice down here, and the first rice is getting harvested, so we can get working on the actual mana production instead of the temple thing. Looks like this guy is going to harvest soon, and a good amount of fields we have. This guy will also get a good amount of fields in this area, I think. 7, that's not really that good. The problem is I was a little late with the mines, so they had to go with the starting resources. It would be enough for enough to keep people from rushing, because we would have been able to make these at around 20 minutes. Okay, we totally forgot this area, so no storing in this. A lot of swamp down here, so we will be able to do a lot of mana. Then the limit will just be how much coal we can do. This will be a good area for coal, I think. This area may be better than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. I think this is better. Didn't take all the signs down. Sometimes I just wanted to take all the signs down when it spills. Okay, looks like it did there. I'm not really sure how far around a mine can dig.